Good morning everyone, hope you're all doing well. A long time since I've picked up the vlog camera. Quick brace update, if you don't follow me on Instagram then you won't know that I have now got the elastic around here and also around the back as well, so it does make it a bit harder to talk. But I was just really in the mood to vlog today, so I wanted to. It's been such a stormy night. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the loo and it was chucking it down. There was thunder, there was lightning. I was like, oh my god, I feel like the house is just going to be like caved in by the rain because it was just so heavy. It was crazy. And this morning it's still pretty cloudy and grey. Oh, there's a bit of blue sky coming through though now. And normally at the weekend, or especially on a Saturday, normally Sundays I like to be more just chilled. So usually on Saturday I like to get out for a run in the morning. It's just nice on the weekend. Nice way to start, and there's not that many people around first thing in the morning down by the seafront, so it's a good time to get out as well for a run. But this morning it still looked like it was going to chuck it down. It hasn't yet. It might have started spitting a bit at one point, but I don't think it's really rained that much at all this morning, so I was like, oh, you know what, instead I might go to spinning because that was on at 11:30 at the gym. And so I just had my breakfast, been sat doing some editing. But now I'm really in the mood to run, and it hasn't started raining, although it is super windy. I just don't know, but I am quite in the mood for a run, so I might just get out. Maybe even if I end up cutting it short. The sun is coming out though now, so fingers crossed, there's hope. So I think I'm going to get out for a run instead, because I normally prefer getting out for a run before having breakfast, because with running I always find that if I eat before, I'll sometimes have something like some dates or some banana or something like that before to give me a bit of energy, but I can't eat like a full-on breakfast before because then I just feel sick. But today I've let my breakfast go down for probably about an hour and a half now, so hopefully it should be all good. I might try and get out for a run. I'll see. Yeah. Wish me luck on this. Hopefully it won't chuck it down. Well, I made it back from my run and I didn't end up getting rained on, which is good, although it was pretty windy out. Not my fastest run, although to be fair, the last few weeks I have sort of been only really getting in one run a week. I know when I sort of went to London for that week and a half at the beginning of August, and then from then on I've only kind of been doing one. This week I was originally thinking I might do a midweek run, but then I went to a festival on Tuesday. So Wednesday I was so tired because that was a late night, and yeah, I just had zero energy on Wednesday, so I didn't do anything on Wednesday basically. But the festival was good, yeah, so a little update on that. I went to go see David Guetta, Anne-Marie, Becky G, Disciples, and there was a few other acts who I hadn't heard of who were playing there as well, so that was really good. Fun thing to do midweek. But yeah, so I just didn't feel like doing anything. But I think these next sort of 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks, well, 2 weeks yesterday, it's currently Saturday, so Friday in 2 weeks time I will be travelling to Guildford for uni. So this time in 2 weeks I will actually be moving into my uni accommodation this day, so scary thought, but also exciting. But yeah, so I think these next couple of weeks while I'm still around at home and have the same route to do the 5k, I think I'm gonna try and get in 2 runs a week and just see how it goes and see if I can pick up my speed a little bit more again. But no, it's still good to get out, get moving. Also, I think with the strong wind, there was loads of people along the seafront as well today, just because it is a weekend and it's like mid-morning by the time I got out, so everyone else was already out there like having breakfast, going for a nice walk, so it was quite busy. Don't know what the dogs are barking at, but yeah, so there was a lot of people out and a lot more cars and stuff on the road on the way down as well, so that'll probably added on a little bit, I'd like to say anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna shower, wash my hair, sort myself out. Oh, I've also remembered, yeah, why I normally prefer to go out running earlier, because of all the reasons I just sort of mentioned, and also why I normally prefer to go running without breakfast, because yeah, it doesn't sit well. I just don't feel the best, so maybe that had an effect as well, I don't know. I definitely always with sort of cardio or high intensity, something that just really gets my heart rate up, I just find it so hard to do with food in me. Whether, although to be fair, if I've had lunch and do something then late afternoon by like 5 o'clock, then I'm like fine. But if it's like first thing in the morning, I much prefer to do it either fasted or with, like I said before, a little bit of something in me, but nothing too much, just because yeah, cardio, high intensity and food don't mix well with me. Although for strength training, that's a different story. I can work out fine like an hour and a half after eating, I'm fine. Running, cardio, just doesn't work well. Also, as you can tell, I have just washed my hair now, but it's just something that I was gonna mention that I just found so funny. So the second that it goes grey and cloudy here and starts to rain, people automatically assume it's gonna be cold. Bearing in mind here, for like the majority of the time it's pretty sunny, quite warm. In winter it never gets below like 10 degrees really, so it's still, even in winter, like even though that feels like cold, it doesn't get like freezing cold. And right now we're still like in the 20s and everyone's there in their like full-on jackets, jeans, t-shirts, and I'm like, yeah, it's gone growing cloudy and rainy, but it's definitely not cold. I know I was running and I'm there like in my shorts and like vest top, but even so, even if I wasn't running, I was like hot running. So if I was just walking along, I would have been like perfect as I was, and I just found that so funny. I'm currently on a mission to try and make something for lunch with like the limited stuff that we've got in the fridge. We are doing food shop day, that's just boiling over, so that's why I've got like no food. But I've got some squash left over, and I've just put some cashew nuts in there to soften as well. So I'm boiling that up, got some carrot in there. I'm gonna make like my sort of healthier vegan mac and cheese kind of thing. So boiling up the squash to make the sauce and the cashew nuts as well. Then also in the sauce I put almond milk, some nutritional yeast and a pinch of nutmeg. And then I've also got a bit of Via Life cheddar as well, so I'm going to grate that and melt it into the sauce as well once I've made the sauce. I've got some sweet corn as well that's currently open, so I'm going to chuck that in. I'm going to sort of make do with doing that. At least, yeah, it should be hopefully tasty, considering that there's like limited food in the fridge. It's a pretty decent dish to put together. I did actually feature this one, I think, in my most recent What I Eat in a Day. So if you want to see more in depth of how I make it and stuff, I will link that on screen as well as down below in the description. And I have also typed up on my food blog, so I will be sure to link that recipe down below as well for you. Considering there wasn't much in the fridge, I'm actually quite excited for this. I do love a good bit of cheesy pasta and it smells good. It's definitely ready to eat this now. Currently just editing this Wednesday's video. It will actually go up, I guess, a day or two after this vlog goes up, but I did like an at-home ab workout kind of video, but this is the reality of like the bits that don't normally get put in. Because I was just playing my own music while I was recording this, and yeah, I just, you know, had a bit of a break in the middle where I just felt like doing a random dance to the music. This is the bit that just, you know, normally doesn't get seen and gets completely cut out of the video, but this is the reality of actually filming. Then I'm just contemplating where to actually carry on. But I think I might try and just save that clip as like a little separate clip somewhere. Maybe I'll do that whenever I have like funny outtakes of videos. Maybe one day I'll make just like a little random outtake video. Could be quite a good laugh. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. We've just stopped by the supermarket to pick up some food, and they've actually got some really nice bits in the homeware section. There's loads of like little bowls and like trays and stuff to put things out on. Don't know what you'd quite use these for, but they're tiny and they just look really cute.
Very strange.
Mini shopping trolley. I don't know what you would put in there. Fridge is definitely looking a lot more stocked up now, which was way better than it was. And you're on the hunt for something, aren't you?
That's my grapefruit, aren't you?
You were trying to get the figs a second ago, and now I've never tried grapefruit. What kind of taste does grapefruit have? Is it sour?
It's sour.
So you're piling on the sugar. Never had grapefruit, but you think it smells good, don't you, Bobs? Don't you? Please ignore the dishwasher noise. I know it's so noisy, it's currently on in the background. But I'm about to get making my mum a birthday cake, and I'm gonna make her like a classic sort of Victoria sponges. That's her like kind of favourite thing. But I'm gonna make a bit of a twist on it. Of course, I'm gonna make it vegan, gluten-free, so I can have some, because if I'm gonna make a cake, I want to eat some. I'm just gonna preheat the oven actually. If it turns out well, because I'm kind of winging it, I've not made this before, so I'm kind of going with the flow, seeing how it works out. Fingers crossed it will. But if it does work out well, I'll type it up on my food Insta, so I imagine that will already be posted. I'll link it all down below if I do end up doing that. Let's hope it turns out well and that I do post it on there, because I don't want to make a disaster of a cake for my mum's birthday. So hopefully this will work out, but I'm gonna gather the ingredients together now and get making that. For the cake itself, I'm using a mixture. Oh, I'm zooming in. I just realised, oh wait, no, that's going in more. Wait, let's go back out. Hang on. There we go. I'm using a mixture of oat flour and then ground almonds for the flour. And then I'm going to add in some maple syrup for sweetness, some almond milk, pinch of salt, some coconut oil, some baking powder, baking soda, a squeeze of lemon juice, just a little bit, as that's what activates the baking soda, if you didn't know. And then the salt is what activates the baking powder. I did not realise that until quite recently, but yeah, that is basically sort of the basis of the cake ingredients. So I've just got all the mixture put together now, and I've put it in these cake tins. So I've got to put it in the oven and hope for the best. So now while the cake's in the oven, I'm going to make some jam and some cream for it. So the cream I'm literally just going to make using cashew nuts, water and some maple syrup. And then the, what else was I about to say? The jam, I'm going to make like a cherry jam. So I'm going to use frozen cherries. You literally just heat them up, defrost them, let the juice reduce down a bit, add in quite a lot of chia seeds, and then that absorbs all the extra liquid and it gives it that gel-like texture and it makes it really jammy. And then you can just put it in the fridge to cool and chill and set properly, and then use it as a jam, and it works really well. So the cakes are now out the oven. They're actually looking pretty good, so hopefully this will turn out well. And then I've got the cashew cream for the middle made and also the jam over here. So I'm gonna let that cool a little bit, and then I'm gonna put both of these in the fridge to allow that to set, and also this thickens up nicely in the fridge as well. I've just put together a veggie shepherd's pie. I'm just gonna move that little cheese there wasn't any on that bit. But yeah, I've just put together a veggie shepherd's pie, and I'm about to put it in the oven now and go grill it all. I've put some more Live cheese on top, and then it's going to grill all the potato nice and also the cheese. I tried that last time and it worked really well. While the pie's been in the oven, I've just had time to pop the cake together, so I've just put it now into the fridge and to leave it there overnight. But I think also that the lentil shepherd's pie should now be ready as well. I have typed this up on my Instafood blog before as well, so I'll link it down below for you if you want the recipe. But oh yes, that looks nicely grilled on top now too. Like I think that one's quite obvious what's in there. You two getting ready for your walkies.
My favourite. Fruit and nuts. Thank you, gorgeous. This one feels like a... This one's a book.
Bob says I'll have that one.
What do you reckon it might be, hey?
Do you want the present? No, you're not having the cards.
No, you're not.
You're not having the cards,
bugger.
Bob.
Is this international bestseller?
So it's sort of like a scrapbook style thing with like prompts for you to fill out, and then I can read them afterwards, kind of thing.
That's nice, isn't it? Mum, tell me the only gift book you will want to get back.
And it's got spaces for like photos and stuff, and
Mum a chance to ask her all those questions you'd always wondered about and plenty you hadn't.
just made myself a jumbo pancake for breakfast, and the base is literally just made from banana, oats and almond milk. Then because I love my nut butters and have too many to choose from, I've actually gone for a bit of everything. So we've got chocolate hazelnut, which is by Pippin Nut, the Pippin Nut chocolate orange almond butter, the Pippin Nut cherry bakewell almond butter, and then the Meridian rich roast peanut butter as well. And then I've topped it with blueberries, fig, some strawberries, and then also cacao nibs, and it smells so good. So I just managed to stub my little toe as I was getting into the shower on the bath edge. I'm not sure if I've broken it, but it kind of feels like it because it's still really sore. So I'm literally just stood here now doing makeup with an ice pack sound. We've just come out along the seafront now to go for some lunch for my mum's birthday. I'm currently waddling a bit though after my toe situation, but we're slowly getting there. The restaurant, oh wow, that is suddenly really zoomed in. There we go. The restaurant that we were going to go to is closed unfortunately, so we're now going to try and find somewhere else. Don't really know where we're gonna head though. We've come to this Italian restaurant in the end, so I've got some veggie pasta, Mum's got some mushroom creamy beef going on, Dad's got some steak and chips as well. It looks good, I've had this before and it's good, so should be tasty. You're not having any cake, Babs. Trying to get it, aren't you? Look at this little nose.
Yeah,
Popped champagne. You're waiting for some to drop, aren't you? Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Oh, it's going.
Better for you and so.
Going.
Well, particularly for you.
It's going. No,
So
it's
if it doesn't
not.
really make a difference, and that she can.
We can't get in.
Be honest.
Oh, we got in. Pops. You You're coming. You coming. Are you coming? Babs! He's way down there!